everybody, welcome to Kame House Party. I'm Vince.
And I'm Aaron.
And this is the podcast where Aaron and I watch every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball. Keep it together, Aaron.
All right. We got to get through this opening.
We got to get through the opening because then we come together.
I'm only semi-fake crying.
We come together on the podcast and we talk about it in a fun and comedic manner. Oh, God. Oh, God. The real tears and the fake tears. I can't tell which is which anymore because this is the final episode of Dragon Ball. Aaron, what are we doing?
I don't want to do it. I don't want it to be over, even though we're going right back into it next week. But still,
it's too much for one heart to bear. So I had to bring. So Aaron's here to keep me grounded. We're gonna help each other get through this.
Yeah, we're gonna help y'all.
And of course,
I'm sure you're all crying right now.
Yeah. If you're a real fan, you're crying wherever you are listening to this podcast because it's the end of this is the actual end of an era. But before we tackle the finale of Dragon Ball, before this party kicks into high gear, we gotta do some cleanup, okay? We gotta do what we call the world famous Kame housekeeping section. And like, cause every party needs to have a clean location. You can't have a house party that's all dirty, dishes in the sink, trash bags all everywhere. You haven't taken the recycling out. This is the part where we do all of that, starting with the world famous 1 minute roundup.
This funeral is on fire.
Greg?
Hand ring.
Greg.
Yes. Yes, peon.
My name is Point, and you know it. Okay?
Point peon.
Nope. I'm not a peon. My name is Point. Okay? And I am so sorry for your loss. Bessie was a good sow, and we all thought that Bessie, could have been milked for 20 more years. And
didn't you hear the part where I said the funeral is on fire? Can't you feel the heat?
well, of course we can feel the heat. You wanted to air quotes cremate old Bessie.
Yes, a rich, flavorful aroma permeates the air.
Yeah, yes, of course. And we told you to cremate a sow is just a barbecue. So
be mindful of the libations in ice.
Yeah, it was real nice of you to make drinks for everybody. This sarsaparilla on ice is something I've never had, okay? This is unbelievable.
I command the elements. Can't you see?
I see that apparently Bessie left you quite sizable inheritance for you to afford one of them newfangled ice machines. How did that cow save that much money to leave you for an ice machine? Boy, howdy. I mean, most of us are just impressed that you're able to keep it together while openly roasting one of your best friends and compatriots and business partners.
All according to plan. Soon I'll take over the world once I master wind. And hold on, checking my DVD of The Last Airbender.
Wait,
what's another?
You have a DVD? What is this DVD?
And
see. Oh boy, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the intro to the 1 minute roundup. The intro to the 1 minute roundup is a Western scene where Aaron and I limber up our improv muscles, and when one of us breaks, I think this time both of us broke. On the revelation that this person had a DVD player in the Old West, not the fact that he was a dark, devious figure burning his cow in effigy.
much like my emotional state, all over the place.
But look, they didn't come here for grounded scene work, Aaron. They came here to hear one of us. This time, Aaron, that's you, has 60 seconds to summarize. Oh God, I can't believe I summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball. Not really to this point. It's just where this is the last episode, so Aaron is summarizing everything in the 152, now 3 with this episode together. 153 episodes, Aaron. Whenever you're ready, and you can take as much time as you need.
No, I take a minute.
Oh, right, of course. Aaron, you have a minute. Whenever you're ready.
Cool. Can I at least get this one in for free?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Dragon Ball is about breaking my heart.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right, for real. The factual one, not the emotional one. In less than a minute. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Dragon Ball is about 7 magic Dragon Balls, and if you collect them all, you get any wish you want. And then it stars a beautiful boy named Goku. I'm not joking. I'm genuinely freaking out here. I'm not joking.
You could do it.
Bulma. He stops Emperor Pilaf, take over the world with the balls. Then he trains with Roshi and Krillin, and he gets into a tournament, and he gets second place again. Then he travels the world for a bit, defeats the Red Ribbon Army to get balls again, trains some more. His second Tenkaichi tournament is up. He doesn't defeat a Triclops. He gets second place again, but his friend Krillin gets killed by a demon named King Piccolo, but through perseverance and water, he's able to destroy King Piccolo and then train for a few more years for the third Tenkaichi tournament, where he has to face King Piccolo's son, Piccolo Jr., now just Piccolo now, I think. And he does that. He defeats him. But his father-in-law's almost dying, and they're in hell, and there's a furnace. Sorry, I skipped over some stuff.
That's right. Ooh. If you're listening to that 1 minute roundup, you better be clapping. Because thank you, Aaron. And I'll let the listeners know if you didn't figure out why we do that at this point, it's fine. I'll tell you again.
Then you're new. Then it's fresh.
Then you're new, and welcome to Kame House Party. It's fresh and it's new.
It's hip. It's now. It's wow.
The kids love it. Why we do this, you ask? So you don't have to go back and listen to every single episode of the podcast or watch every single episode of Dragon Ball to get caught up and to join us in the party. But look, we know that 60 seconds is hard to wrap up a lifetime's worth of joy and anime goodness. So if you didn't get everything you needed in that 1 minute roundup, if you're like, wait, there's a big time jump that Aaron did not cover, and we encourage you to go back and listen to our old episodes. Maybe find a string of the best ofs and just binge on those. It's the holiday season. You got nothing else to do. Not every podcast is coming out with new gold in December, okay? We got new gold. You can go back and listen to our old gold. But we got to move on to the second piece of Kame housekeeping, which is where I tell you, the listeners, that Aaron and I watch 2 different versions of the show. I watch the English dubbed version, and Aaron watches the Japanese English subtitled version. And look, sometimes life throws you a curveball. When Aaron and I first sat down for the first episode of Kame House Party, how many years ago, Aaron?
Over 3.
Over 3 years ago. I, like a fool, watched the dubbed, and Aaron, like an equal fool, watched the sub. And we've kept that mistake going all these years for your enjoyment and for our content benefit, because oh crap. This is just a lot on my mind. And it's hard to just do the podcast knowing that this is the last episode of Dragon Ball. There's just no other way to say this. Aaron, we've accomplished something.
No, fuck it. I'll talk about it right now. Get out of here, precedents.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't just go as we've always done. This is something unique and special.
figured we'd get to this point, but it's a thing I knew was going to happen, but I also didn't think about happening or how it was going to happen or what state we were going to be at when it happened.
Yeah.
And now it seems insane that it's actually happening.
Yeah.
And it's not like the podcast is fucking ending.
No.
You know?
Far from it, actually.
Yeah, we got it like...
We promised you all of it.
I know it's the beginning of it. Like we're recording another episode a few hours after we record this one. Like we're not stopping, but I'm gonna miss little boy Goku or young Goku, I guess at this point. I'm gonna miss all sort of the more fun wackiness of Dragon. There's so many things that we're gonna miss Launch. She's gonna not be here much.
Yeah.
She's gonna make an appearance.
Yeah. But look, all right, we gotta shake that off. We gotta shake off the nostalgia.
Let's recognize it.
Yeah. We have to acknowledge it, and then we can
Let's
move on.
experience those feelings, but we do have a show proper.
Oh, we got a heck of a show proper.
We can't celebrate / mourn yet.
Because Aaron and I now have to tell you our different titles. Usually the titles are different in the sub and the dub. There's also a lot of content or context that's changed for dialogue. Certain music is added, taken away for the different audiences. So the first thing is usually the title. Aaron, would you like to go first today?
Okay.
I like that. I like that laugh.
You fool. Episode 153 of Dragon Ball, which again is the last episode of Dragon Ball. The Japanese subtitle title is Mount Frypan Ablaze, a deadly split-second decision.
Wow. They gave you a paragraph to read.
It was a lot.
Well, I'll just jump right into the English dub title of Dragon Ball episode 153, the final episode of Dragon Ball. The end. The beginning.
No.
That's it.
I can see why you wanted to go last.
It's poetic in the comma that is used. But yeah, this is the final episode, and
everything gets wrapped up. Not really.
No, not really.
They knew they were coming back.
I mean, we'll talk about more about the announcer's send off at the end. But was there anything interesting that the announcer had for your version of the show in the beginning, leading up to this, in the recap, maybe?
No, not that I remember, but it seems like you did.
No. No, I was really banking on you having something and starting off this final pod on a high note. Start off with a miss. Just gotta keep playing the game.
It's like this sounds like some sort of setup. Something juicy must have happened.
Nothing too juicy, because even like back at the furnace where Goku, Chi-Chi, Anin, and Gohan are discussing what to do, Anin is very much like, I can't do it. Sorry, kiddos. Not going to turn off the fire for anybody. No, thank you. Goku continues to plead and angrily, he's getting frustrated. And Goku's like, I don't care. I'll turn it off myself if you won't do it. Just tell me how to do it.
It's like, whatever. Let's just do this thing.
And Anin is very much dismissive of Goku, being that he is a mortal in the realm of the in-between, I guess you would say. They're between both realms in this area. She's like, well, these noodles sure are good. Why don't you have some, Goku? And for the first time ever, Goku says, I'm not hungry. And he slaps the noodles and the fork out of Anin's hands.
One of a wonderful character defining moment, but also so fucking someone getting food smacked out of their hand is so funny to me. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just it's funny.
I am in full
It's such
agreement.
a mean thing to do.
It's so mean. That's why, like, the consistent running joke between me and my friends in college in the cafeteria was like, hey, just go over to that random table and just push their plates on the ground. Because we all understood the comedic aspect of that. It would be so fun. It's always funny to think of yourself. If somebody's just holding a hot dog walking down the street, you're just like, if I could just, without consequences, smack it out. Like, that would be my dream. If I could have one wish, I would, if I had a genie style wish, one of three maybe, I would say, I wish that whenever I knocked something out of somebody's hand, it would return to their hand after we all had a good laugh about it.
Well, everyone but them.
I originally thought you were going to say that you found this like slight by Goku to a need to escalate and de-escalate very quickly. I felt like everything that happened in the mountain was almost like a reminder that's like, hey, Goku could still fight. And also, Anin's super powerful, so the stakes are kind of high.
Anin's character was both physically and motivationally all over the place.
Yes.
Just, I could not get a read on her. She like prodded Goku and sort of picked on him a little bit to a point where she's like, look, okay, here's how you stop it, fool. It's that big valve. Turn all the way to the right if you can.
Yeah.
See if I care if everything goes to hell, literally.
Because she even, before offering the actual solution to turning off the fire, she's like, I don't know. World in chaos could be fun. But I was like, wait, so do you want it to happen? Do you not want it to happen? I wish I wish they had picked
how she feels about this.
Yeah. Oh, now all my improv notes are flooding back. Oh, oh no.
It's all about
all these coaches. Get out of here, you coaches.
Yes, and you didn't make a strong choice.
But the
You're
scene
too tall for improv.
But it was so much fun. You said to follow the fun. Oh God!
You were too silly.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Your escalation wasn't on a clear path.
But what about exponential increases in hilarity? Okay. So how much is it? 25 an hour?
Yeah. Oh, that's a steal for
That's a steal.
For an improv coach who's also a ghost, who's also incorporeal. Not bad.
Not bad.
Also, I mean, I'd be like, well, what are you going to do with money? My family still lives, you jerk.
See, you never know. You never know what anybody else's experiences.
Yeah.
Living or dead.
But yeah, get on. Look, Anin, I really want to be horny for you, but you gotta. I need to know your character. I need to know what you're about internally. I mean, look, externally, I'm all about it, but we'll get into it. So Goku goes to the valve, tries to turn it. Grandpa's like, Goku, no! You'll send us to the Shadow Realm. To the point where Goku, here's how you know he's serious. He shoves Grandpa, knocks him down on the ground because he is so hopped up to turn this furnace off.
Yeah.
Goku. Goku.
For shame.
Son Theodore Goku. You get your hinder in here right now and you apologize to your grandpa.
I don't want to apologize to Grandpa.
You tell him you're sorry.
I'm 13, okay? I'm taller than he is.
He's a kid. I get it. He was just angry. It's not a big deal. No, Grandpa. If we don't teach him now, he's not. Look, you can't let this sort of stuff slide. Goku, what do you say to Grandpa?
Sorry, Grandpa. Sorry, Grandpa.
Apology accepted? Nope, that's not good enough. You're looking down. You're moving. You're sliding your foot back and forth.
Now
you're fingering your slingshot in your back pocket. Come on.
All right.
Look straight up. Look him in the eyes.
I'm sorry you got mad about me trying to.
No, don't trump this.
He's my hero.
Oh boy. Why? He's my hero too.
See? Grandpa gets it.
Yeah. That great anime, My Hero Trump Media.
That anime's sick.
Yeah. Trump, the main character. Why? Who do you think we're talking about? Oh, thank God. I thought, okay, that's fine, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's about a trumpet.
Your hero's a trumpet, Goku.
My hero's a trumpet. Because Teen Goku likes jazz.
Okay.
Because nobody else listens to jazz, and I want to be unique.
Oh boy, I never should let you rent La La Land. Look.
I'm going to save jazz with John Legend.
Here's Goku as your mother. Let me ask you this. How would Trump the trumpet, do you think he'd shove the elderly around? An old tuba, what do you think he'd knock him around?
A trumpet by himself, he would have to have a lot of motivation and maybe a wah-wah, like the thing that you put in to make it go like wah-wah-wah. You know, that kind of thing. You'd have to have
a plunger, the bottom of a plunger.
Yeah.
Looking piece.
Mm-hmm. He'd have to have that. And then what was the question?
Just say you're sorry.
Oh, right. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I'm sorry, Grandpa, that I knocked you over trying to save my fiance's dad. My new family. None of you seem to care about.
When did you get engaged? You said you were 13. What is this, Grandpa? He wanted to fuck, so.
and seed.
Oh boy,
Woo.
Grandpa,
Grandpa.
The grandfather was senile in that scene. Disclaimer. Saved.
Fee you.
I get it, but you're being a real hothead out there. You're not sticking to fundamentals. And that's why Anine is coming at her with her magic antenna to fuck you up. No thoughts on magic antenna?
Yeah,
that are danger ribbons.
Anine is a confusing character. Anine, we've established that Anine can grow to gigantic mountain size.
Not yet.
Well, no, in the beginning, when she's first introduced, we see her walking from the other side of the cauldron.
I thought that was at first I see. All right, look, she gets big.
It's a tease. That was a tease.
Episode.
Sorry, I did.
I thought it was like an illusion. I thought it was for the gag.
The old what's behind the steam gag.
Fee fi fo fum. Here's a lady who's about to come over and meet her step grandkids, maybe.
We'll get back to her and Gohan's status in a bit. She gets mad at Goku for actually trying to shut off the valve that she told him to turn off. But I think she was more upset about Gohan being, because when she lands, she's like, Gohan, no.
Ooh, that's a spicy.
And that's what prompts her to use her antenna or ribbons or anthropomorphic feathers to grab Goku. And did you think she was trying to throw him into the pot?
She explains again, all over the place.
All over the place.
But when she throws him up, she's like, she just wants him to see inside the pot.
Yeah.
Like straight up says, like, I want you to see what's up there.
That line, we did not get that line in my thing. Like, she just throws him up there, he lands, and she's
Time to simmer down. Like that?
Not even. I got no one-liners from Anine, which is a shame. Because when she threw
the pot never gets foiled.
See? But also, I had one for when she threw the bowl at Goku. And she should have said, your noodles are ready.
Order up.
Mm-hmm. So I think we came to the conclusion that Anine needs more one-liners.
with the incredible amount of action she does, of course.
Yeah.
Is this where she gets into sort of how the afterlife works? Do you want to give your interpretation? Do you want to read the script or shall I?
I'll read this portion of the script. So basically, she did that to show Goku the steam rising from the pot, and the fact that the steam that rises from the pot turns into fog after it accumulates at the top of Mount Five Elements. That steam and fog is what allows souls to pass from one plane of existence to the other.
Mm-hmm.
And if the flame goes out even but once, it cannot be turned on again for 200 years. And in that time, the earth will grow cold. And the spirits, even the evil spirits who have not passed on through that fog, will linger and grow more powerful and eventually take over the world, throwing it into utter chaos. So that is why the fire cannot be put out.
So Vince, I have the King James version of this episode. I know you're reading the NIV.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much correct. How the mist is just Penn Station for the dead.
Yep.
But it's not 200 years before it can come back on. It's 2,000 years.
Oh, no. 2 millennia? Oh, boy.
Kids in America don't know what thousands are. They can't count that high.
Dumb kids in America.
Nothing about the world going cold. It's not like this thing heats up the earth.
Again,
nothing about that.
I found that confusing.
Look, it's already done where it's like, so the fire, boils this water, okay, creating steam. Okay, what does the steam do? The steam turns into mist. When does it end?
The mist turns into fog.
You have so many steps.
Yeah.
To get to, I just need this mist. I'm like, get a vaporizer, man. Get a big ass vaporizer.
That's the dream.
Isn't that how you solve this problem? You just get a humidifier?
You get a couple, one or two, all that space. I mean,
they're not expensive.
Get a toaster oven if you really need to reheat your noodles. I don't know.
God, like the sauce on a spaghetti that you dropped. It's all over the place. Because Chi-Chi is begging, like, please, there has to be something that can be done. Anine, with a twinkle in her eye, says, there is one thing, and just starts attacking Goku with her halberd.
Why?
Out of the blue. Right? So that's the same thing on your end, correct?
Same thing. Same dialogue. Well, there is one way, then boom, weapon.
Murder. But if your husband dead, you won't worry about your dad. You'll be worried about your husband.
If you don't have a husband, then you don't need the dress and you don't need to save your father.
If I just kill you, it's fine. You'll be with him here. They fight for a bit. Goku punches her in the stomach, and I hate Goku now. They linger on him punching a woman in the stomach for a while.
Yeah. It felt like they were like, this is what the people want. No, we don't want this.
That's the opposite. Please cut to just cut to Gohan's face.
Yes.
Worried as she gets knocked down. That's fine.
Because yes, Anine is down after getting punched by Goku. Gohan is like, "How you're being so disrespectful? This is Tajaro, the keeper of the furnace. Tajaro's been keeping the furnace for 10,000 years." He says, which prompts
tens of thousands, maybe. That might be a typo on my end, but we're talking 5 digits.
Mm-hmm. Which prompts Goku to, astonished, say, "You're not old. You're ancient."
Oh shit! He just calls her an old lady. It's not as man. What a line! What a delivery!
Your mama.
That's not DiGiorno. That's Vince's comedic timing.
Ooh! I like that.
Yeah.
Put that on the Vince Box quote.
On your comedy special.
Yeah. Yes, on the back of my comedy special. It's not DiGiorno. It's his delivery.
9.8.
Of course, that prompts Anine.
Ooh, you never call a woman old.
You never call a woman out for her age or anyone out for their age or whatever. Okay? Just don't do it.
Just don't talk to people.
Just don't talk to people. Why bother talking to people? They're only going to get mad and turn into giants like Anine does.
Mm-hmm. Don't hate it. Don't hate it.
As is your wont.
Let me clarify. Do I want to be eaten by anyone? Nope, sure don't.
Okay.
Okay. If I can be single Aaron here.
Single Aaron in full effect.
Not a requirement. Not looking for it. Love to date a woman who's taller than me.
That is cool of you.
It'll never happen because I'm 5'11". So statistically speaking, probably ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
But is not a deterrent. Had a huge crush on, during my Chick-fil-A days, there was a girl who was either my same height or taller than me. Not the only thing.
No.
But didn't hurt.
In today's culture, I'll say this. As a person who has been in a relationship for almost a decade, there is a lot of height discrimination in the dating world.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's real. I've seen it.
It's real, and it's terrifying because there are some people that are just like, if you're not 6'2", don't even talk to me. Or if you're above this height, get out of here. If you're below this height, get out of here. I'm like, wait a minute.
What about that thing that lasts called personality?
Yeah.
Or chemistry?
Why would you ever throw away somebody because they're not the right height? I get it for aesthetics. Maybe.
They have a 6-figure income.
Mm-hmm.
He got second place to John Legend in Sexiest Man Alive. It was a political thing.
Yeah, of course.
It was he didn't know the right people, and that's why he didn't get it.
Yeah.
He owns an entire building.
Yep.
That he's going to give to me.
Mm-hmm.
But he's 5'11".
Like, what, huh?
Huh? He's a monster.
How could you? How could you even consider? How could you even say the word?
Won't he get the elective surgery?
He said no, he wouldn't. Too dangerous, he said.
100% fatality rate, he said. I thought he loved me. I guess that's all to say. Don't discriminate.
Don't discriminate. Love the one you're with.
Don't.
And look, if you got to love somebody new, just try, see if you like them if they're taller than you. Male, female, whatever.
Gotta love somebody new.
If you're loving somebody new, make sure they're taller than you. Okay, here we go.
I gotta love some boy. Well, my shift's over. I gotta love somebody new now.
But we get a quick cut to Ox King's castle. The people, along with Fortune Teller Baba, are concerned. They're wondering if the Ox King's even still alive. All that's left of the castle at this point is the singular tower he is held up in, still clinging to the dress. He hears the people calling his name, and to reassure them, God, the Ox King's a good guy. He gets up, he waves to the people, he says they're okay. He says he's okay. The people cheer.
I guess he's trying to keep them in good spirits.
Right. Because Baba internally says, he's tough, but can't take much more of this. Where is Goku?
He's fucked. What's going on?
Yeah. But that king is roasting.
Here, I could fly up there on my ball and save him, but nah. Too hot. I'm a snowbird through and through.
But you're the great fortune teller Baba. Hi, I'm one of the townspeople I'm not the Ox King, but I do Ox King impressions.
Does he know? Is he cool with that?
Oh, he
infringing on his IP?
He loves it. It's like Gallagher and his brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you do the gigs that he can't?
Exactly. I tour most of the time when he does the local shows.
All right, I'm glad we settled that.
Great.
Anyway, what was that about me flying up and saving him?
You have a magic ball that you can fly over and
Doing
safely.
loop-de-loops now.
Yeah, impressive. Please, fortune teller Baba, use your floating powers to save our king.
Oh, I can't do that. For reasons.
Well, as Ox King Jr., I tried.
Oh, you're not going... look, I know we've had some problems with setups here earlier, but you weren't going to inquire about why? You're just going to take it face value? That's cool, too, but I had a whole thing.
Sure, as the Backstreet Boys once said, tell me why.
I don't know. At the moment, you're twisting my arm, literally.
Yes.
You're strong. Your coy demeanor hid your rough nature. Anyway,
Much like the Ox King himself.
it's a real gentle giant. He's a gentle giant. You're a reverse gentle giant. So,
Right.
Dick, small person, I guess. Anyway, I don't wanna. That's my reason.
Oh, well, good enough for
And he
me.
kind of owes me. Also, I'm kind of in his will, and wouldn't hate it if he died.
Wait a minute. You're in the will? Let me take off my horned hat and black-rimmed glasses to get a better look at you.
He trained with my brother, and there were a few nights of passion. And a few mornings, too, eh? And, I was like, hey, man, put me in your will. He's like, sure, I'm young and dumb and full of bad judgment. Let me do that. And I don't think he's changed. Why would you?
And
No
on
one
my
changes
last
their will.
gasp, I have a heart attack and die of shock.
Wait, fake Ox King or real Ox King?
Fake Ox King, and
Oh, that's fine.
I don't like being called a fake.
Other Ox King?
Thank you.
All right.
I'm in Toledo next week.
No, you're not. Unless that's where the funeral is. Is that where the funeral is?
And
See.
Unless that's where the funeral is.
Spicy details about Ox King. You know she visited.
Oh, of course.
She's coming. She's too strong. Karate boys, let me bebop in here. I'm just getting some milk from the fridge in my tank top. Witch hat.
It's so annoying sharing a house with your brother and his dumb training buddies. They're always shirtless and working out.
They're always doing hard physical labor while I'm just up in my room, alone, single and of age, because I'm 200 years old at this point.
Baba, I mean,
Never changed.
Baba never changed, and I gotta say, it's clearly not all that heat from the castle making you thirsty, girl.
Ooh. If it's Ox King, then she's a size queen.
Oh!
As previously discussed.
Yes, as previously.
See our previous episodes about Ox King's dick.
But we gotta cut back to Mount
Gotta add
Five
strong.
Elements.
It's a rowdy episode, folks.
It's a rowdy episode. This episode's rowdy and randy. And because we got to cut back to Mount Five Elements. Giant Anine fighting regular sized Goku. Some pretty cool animation. Goku, I guess, has some history of fighting with larger enemies. But Anine still using her patented antenna. Also using her cape to blow Goku back. She's not able to land a hit, which gives Goku an idea to use the Bancho fan on his back to say, hey, I can do that too. Take this. Which then gives Anine an idea to cut to commercial.
You thought it was a commercial, but it's just the next part of the episode.
Haha, you've been tricked.
Yep. We don't make any sense, just like an E.
Haha, yeah. Oh, what a tie-in.
I got so mad at this part because I didn't see it coming. So, Aneen, after seeing the Bancho fan, says, cool, I know how to solve this. But fuck, man, we're going to need a lot of crazy shit. Here's this list of stuff that I don't know where you're going to get it. It's super rare. Here's what I need. I need an eggshell from a fire-eating bird.
What?
Yeah, Goku, Chi-Chi looking at each other. I need, look, it's going to sound weird, but octagon honey, I need that. I don't have time to explain why.
No hexagonal honeys, honey. Octagon honey.
No septagons. I know you're going to think it's only one off, but trust me, you want to splurge for octagon honey. But there's no way you can get that in time. It's hopeless. Wait, what are you presenting to me?
That's the moment that Chi-Chi's like, oh, you mean these?
All those dumb adventures that we thought were dumb and pointless had a point. Mm-hmm. Again, I'm mad I didn't see this coming because they telegraph, especially the eggshell thing.
The eggshell thing, they really
pretty hard. Like, filled up the entire screen.
Yeah.
This is important. Just make sure you know.
Yeah.
So I guess I was having a good time watching it because I didn't think about it.
I think you were. I was having a great time watching it because I had the satisfaction of if you're playing, especially an RPG style video game, and you maybe do some quests out of order, you have the items that somebody's going to need beforehand, and you're having the conversation. They're like,
that's always weirdly satisfying.
That's what I mean. That's the that's the feeling of
pure questing satisfaction.
Thank you. I could not say the word satisfaction. I can't get none.
You couldn't get none. We've been doing this a very long time.
Oh, we are truly good friends.
So basically there's a hole in the furnace, and those are the ingredients you need to plug it up, and the Bancho fan will keep the flames at bay. But there's still a chance that Goku could die. And Aneen, this is probably the best quote from her. It's a good summation of like what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Quote, can you bet your whole life against that moment?
That is a good quote.
Yeah, the small window of opportunity to seal up the furnace. You ain't going to have long.
Wait, can you say that again?
Can you bet your whole life against that moment?
Nike. Right?
Rivers Casino.
Mohegan Sun.
Rivers is the local casino.
That's the local one.
Yeah, fuck, Goku. You gonna die. No, he's not. He could have.
He could have. He might. We haven't finished this episode. Nobody knows what happens next.
This episode really does the whole like back and forth of Ox King being more and more almost dead while Goku gets ready to go down into the furnace.
Very clear fire imagery on both ends, but one is trying to put out a fire. One is being almost consumed by fire.
Goku, he's getting ready on the edge of the pot. Aneen, giant, is ready to lift up the pot so he can go down to the hole.
The little prep part where Aneen has her hand full of water and pours it onto Goku like a waterfall. I thought that was pretty. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is a prep scene. All right, I like it. Yeah.
He's got it. Yeah. One, so he's a little less flammable. Two, he must be, cleansed of all his, classic hero's journey. He's got to be cleansed of, his shortcomings, his inhibitions. Mm-hmm. He has to become a new person to order to go through this trial.
Exactly.
Also, there's an ostrich villager. If I can go to the village for a second.
Yes.
You saw this too.
Thank God, I saw the ostrich villager as well.
Is he? Doesn't say anything. Doesn't move. Is he a villager, or is he someone's ostrich?
He's sorry, I didn't mean to gender the ostrich.
Are they someone's ostrich?
I believe that ostrich lives with the character standing next to them. That's in the tank top. It's in the yellow tank top. It looks a hot mess. I believe they're roommates. That's my canon. That's my head canon. Is that ostrich and that gentleman share an
Well, now I just
apartment.
imagine the ostrich like on the couch, high as hell,
Of course.
playing Sekiro. I'm sorry, that's not recent enough. That's what, 2 months ago? Ew.
Yeah,
gross.
ew, Aaron.
It's Death Stranding.
Yes.
Other guy runs in. Mm-hmm. Bro. Bird
Huh?
bro.
Huh?
The castle's on fucking fire, man.
Oh, no, man. You mean the Ox King's castle's on fire, man?
Yeah. No, like, let's go. Do you want to like watch it?
Yeah.
I know
man.
you gotta put shoes on though.
Oh, dang. Okay. Oh, hold on. I also have to get to a place where I can save. It's Death
Is there
Stranding.
not autosave in this?
No, there's no autosave. Kojima doesn't believe in autosave. That's why he's a god.
What is that real? Don't worry, I'll bring the Switch.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Then we can play
do you,
what?
Do you have your pen with you too? Can you bring your pen?
Yeah. Why not, man?
I know I've been bumming from you lately, but
I mean, you're a good dude. When I moved out here from the East Coast, you've been like a solid guy. So why not?
I hope no one's in there. That'd be a real bummer.
That would. Oh, could you imagine if like the Ox King was in there? That'd be like, no.
I hope his daughter, have you seen his daughter lately?
I know she's got like a boyfriend or something. Kind of bummer.
What?
Oh, dude, you didn't know?
We grew up together. I heard she was back in town. I was gonna ask. Oh man.
Oh no, man.
I was gonna be like, hey, sorry about your castle. You need some comforting, right? Well, maybe we can go to Five Guys or something.
I heard she's also vegan.
What?
But get this: the guy that she showed up with, dude rides a cloud. Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Wait, he fucking vapes, bro?
No, that's the thing, man. He doesn't vape, but he rides a cloud. The guy doesn't make any sense.
Oh, man, this is like, God, no one's having a worse day than me, man.
Yeah, definitely not the Ox King. He's probably living it up. He's probably
that
honking
insurance
himself.
on that castle, yeah.
Yeah, man. I heard he's touring. And I was like, ha!
Yeah, he lost some weight too.
And some height. Ha!
I mean, when you get old, that's what I hear. You think we'll be roommates when we're old?
Yeah, man, of course. I'm an ostrich.
Nothing's gonna change.
Nothing's ever gonna change, man.
About life.
No.
We're never gonna split apart.
No
Just
way.
not for any reason, just the natural order of growing up and falling apart.
And I'm so glad you're wearing the tank top I got you.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hanes, come on. That's quality.
I always put you and Michael Jordan in the same boat. And you're both wearing Hanes.
All right, well, let me hit that pen. Let's go.
And see.
That was weirdly heartwarming. Weirdly bittersweet, much like this episode.
Much like this episode. Oh God. I knew you would you're the one for me, Aaron, because you called out the ostrich. That's how I know you're the one for me.
He's right there plain as day. How could I not? I think he's the only animal. He's like one of the few animal people in the village that I saw.
I mean, that's
Well, at least
all I
the
saw.
most animal-like.
Mm-hmm.
It's time. Goku to bet his life. Anine lifts the pot up. It's very heavy. So you know there's not a lot of time. He swings the fans, causing it to split like the Red Sea. And he jumps down. And I believe Gohan warned him that, hey, man, that furnace is giant. Don't be fooled. The furnace might seem small, not too big out here, but it's like the size of a mountain on the inside.
Same description Gohan gave to Goku in the dubs. He jumps in. Okay, he swings that Bancho fan.
Hold on.
Yeah, what am I missing?
I'm not deriding your description.
Yeah.
I don't think we're giving the anxiety, the gravitas of the situation.
Of course.
So as you're, let me. I think I might be able to back this vocal track you're laying down.
All right.
So whenever you're ready, go for it.
All right. So Goku being doused in the water by Anin is poised and ready to jump into the flames. He's heard Gohan's warnings. He knows he has mere moments to fill the hole and to get out of the mountain-sized furnace, which is purely a sea of flames. He jumps in, and he falls to the flames, licking at his face and arms. He falls. He keeps falling until he finally lands on the bottom. And now Goku's looking around and can't see, doesn't know where the hole is. Anin is struggling to hold the giant pot. We get a cut to Goku's smoldering foot. He looks underneath that foot to find the hole. He places the eggshell in the slot. It fits perfectly. He douses it in the octagon-shaped honey as Anin struggles to continuously hold the pot. Goku, after completing his job, says, "I'm coming, Chi-Chi!" and jumps for the exit. The flames causing him to sweat profusely as he flies towards the exit. Goku hurls himself towards the sky. Anin, if he's not back by now, he's surely perished. Goku, realizing he's running out of time, uses the power pole to fire himself further into the sky. Anin, not sure if Goku has made it. Chi-Chi, Gohan, all aghast. When a giant flame shoots out from the bottom, accompanying it is Goku. Barely singed, he twirls his power pole back into his scabbard or whatever it's called and lands a job well done. Meanwhile, the flames licking at the Ox King's tower slowly fade. Goku did it! He did it!
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
He's alive.
Goku's alive. We presume the Ox King is alive.
Yeah, we'll find out here shortly. So the first is out. Grandpa, aside from fighting each other, this is really Grandpa's first time seeing, Goku. He's strutting his stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he says to Goku, quote, "This was your first," Goku and Chi-Chi, "this was your first ordeal as husband and wife. Live in happiness." Then, there's some blushing. And then Goku says, "You two live happily together with the Nin-sama." Then Gohan coughs and blushes.
Oh, it's so sweet. It's so sweet.
It's confirmed.
And it's confirmed that Gohan is hitting Anin. Anin and Gohan are an item.
Was there any change that was significant in your version?
Luckily, there was not. There was
good.
not.
Good,
it was very much tongue-in-cheek of Gohan saying, "You guys are going to have a wonderful life together." And Gohan says, "You too, Grandpa."
His fucking weird Scooby laugh that they gave him. Right?
Yeah, Goku does have a weird laugh.
That Sam Schmeagol.
That laugh, he's like forcing the laugh through his teeth, like.
Yeah, they gave him the Scoob.
Yeah.
But look, fuck a laugh, because we got to talk about Grandpa and his dirty shit. You fucking know Grandpa Gohan is getting eaten on the nightly. And I don't I mean literally.
Literally.
He is a vore daddy, and Anin slopping down spaghetti is just fucking foreplay. She just did it in front of everyone. knowing he's sweating, getting hot. Looking those noodles slurp up. That could be, I wish that was me.
What was that, Grandpa? What did you say?
Nothing about wanting to be slide down an esophagus.
Okay, Grandpa. I've done that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, Goku, you a dirty dog too?
What? No, Grandpa, I've never eaten a dog before.
You say your thing
Oh,
about the esophagus.
so while I was like before this, I had to fight Piccolo Jr. and he turned real big, and I jumped in his throat.
Talk about it slower.
Okay.
I'm old and it's hard for me to understand. Yes, that's the reason.
So
Yeah.
Piccolo had swallowed Kame
Oh,
in a jar, and I had to get him out of there.
that's new.
So I used a Kamehameha to shoot myself
Naja swallow.
into his throat. What did you say, Grandpa?
No, I said Imagine swallowed you. What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Hot. Brow wipe, brow wipe, brow wipe.
But anyway, I went in there. I punched his insides a lot. I kicked and punched
I bet
his
you did.
stomach. And I got Kami out of there, and he threw me up.
I just passed out because I'm old.
Oh,
No
okay.
other reason.
It wasn't the massive loss of blood through your nose?
Yes, that's the only fluid I lost. Wink at a neen. Honey, don't eat gummy bears in front of the children. That's a bridge too far, I think.
Chijaro loves gummies, Gohan.
Yeah, we're trying the jar thing tonight.
So, Grandpa, I don't know what the jar thing is, but maybe you should use an evil containment wave on whatever you need to put in there. Also, we're getting married. Do you want to come?
Nope. I've got plans. Big plans.
Why are you staring at Anine?
She's my boss. Yeah, she's my boss.
Well, okay, Chi-Chi and I have to go.
Tells me what to do.
That sounds great, Grandpa. I love you. Bye.
Eat me now. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking go. I'm ripping my clothes off.
And
And seed.
seed.
Did you enjoy doing that scene, Vince?
I did.
Or did you hate it?
I loved it. I loved it. Gohan's a vore daddy. That's fine with me. If you like getting eaten or the idea of getting eaten, live your life. Try to get eaten.
But it is kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I was like, oh yeah, Goku.
Right.
Did
We
that
forgot
too.
that the episode didn't end on assuming that Gohan is stooping a guardian of a furnace. Mm-hmm. It actually ends with Baba fearing the worst about Ox King back at the castle. Now that the flames are gone, the sky is blue. Baba is checking to see if Ox King has survived, and unfortunately, to her, it seems as though he did not. But Ox King loves a prank. He just sits up and he's fine. He's like, not a scratch on the dress. I can't do an Ox King voice, but I insist on trying. But basically, he doesn't get a scratch on the dress, and Baba is mad because she felt like he was being mean or tricking him. At the same time, Goku and Chi-Chi arrive. They have the most beautiful wedding ceremony. They both are in white, which I was
We know
surprised.
About Goku or Chi-Chi?
Not about. No, I was just surprised that Goku was in an all-white suit.
Because
Are you talking about the virginal aspect of marriage?
yeah, I'm talking about the.
Are you saying they're both wearing white because
of
they're
marriage?
They're both virgins. They're both loser virgins.
They're both because they're both fucking nerds.
Yeah, my suit's gonna be all black for my wedding, so nobody thinks I'm a virgin. It's gonna be that new special black that doesn't reflect light at all.
I'm gonna look like Mr. Game and Watch as I go down the aisle. That's how much sex I've had.
I do what Nintendo don't in the bedroom.
Nintendo fuck.
Nintendo don't fuck. Miyamoto, virgin. Mario, virgin.
He's never gotten to that castle. He's never gotten the cake. Luigi fucks though.
Luigi does. That, you know, there's a reason why that mansion is haunted. keeps sucking up them ghosts.
He's at least fucked a ghost.
He has to. He has to.
I can't get this is that kind of show. We can't get into which Nintendo kind of characters have and have not had sex, but hit us up on social media.
If you know what Nintendo characters have or have not
if you want our opinion.
Yeah, ask us in an email. We can go into detail. Jesus.
So it is I'm sorry. We're getting out of Crude Town because this is a wonderful, beautiful wedding that we have to mention that no other of Goku's friends have been fucking invited to.
Right. Aaron, I would have
so upset at this.
I would have bet large amounts of money. I'm talking tens of dollars. that at the end of all of this, that at the wedding you would see Krillin, Roshi, Launch, Oolong, Puar, Yamcha, Yajirobe, Korin, Kame, Mr. Popo, and the rest. All like a long panning shot.
Piccolo very far away.
Yeah, Piccolo hovering in the shadows.
I was invited, but I'm not gonna come.
I didn't have a +1, and I felt like it would be awkward.
And like it said semi-formal, and who knows what that means.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see everybody happy, and then we get like stills of the wedding and like Krillin getting too drunk or Roshi trying to touch somebody and then get slapped, and then we see the before and the after of that, or Ox King dancing with Chi-Chi. I wanted more wedding specifics in that moment. Other than Chi-Chi.
I know.
Chi-Chi breaking the mold and addressing the wedding on her terms, which was great. She's like, I want to thank everybody for being there and celebrating this day that she's dreamed for her entire life.
That she kind of didn't want in the first place.
True.
Come on, we know how you do anime. Just a couple of fun stills of everyone doing fun wedding things.
Yeah.
I want Oolong and Puar dancing together, and everyone's going, oh. Chaozu catches the bouquet. And then looks at Tien, and everyone goes, oh.
Well, no. Chaozu catches the buffet, looks at Tien, and then Launch points an Uzi at him.
Oh, that steals it from him.
Gives it to Tien. Then everybody blushes.
Drags him on. And everyone goes, ooh. Weddings are just excuses for people to go, ooh.
Yeah. It's group oohing and ahhing.
Nope. Here's something heartbreaking. You know, you have the daddy-daughter dance.
Right.
So clearly it's Ox King holding Chi-Chi in his one palm as they dance.
Yes.
To like, I don't know, what's a song? The fucking Cat Stevens thing. It's any Cat Stevens song.
It's a mashup it's a medley.
But look, we all saw Broly. We all saw Goku's mom die, so she's no longer around.
R.I.P.
But
rest in power.
He dances with Bulma, and it's very fucking heartwarming. She's
that would be very
nice for once. They dance to Cotton Eye Joe. They take it kind of seriously at first, and the second half is them like doing a fun jig to Cotton Eye Joe.
They're doing a lightly choreographed thing that they came up with for 5 minutes before. And of course, it makes Yamcha.
They wanted to show ass, but like they had no planning whatsoever.
Yamcha's smoldering on the sidelines, being comforted by Puar.
So that's
what could have been.
On this momentous, before we get into the final bit of this episode, I'm going to pull out the old button one last time. And also another, I mean, it'll come back another time, but one last time for Dragon Ball. If someone asked Goku who his mom was, I think he would say Bulma.
Yeah.
What other female figure has been in his life that much?
Blue-haired launch, maybe?
He can't.
Maybe.
Ah, shit. Hold on. I'm pushing this button back.
Oh, he's putting the button back.
If hold on before we bring it out. I haven't turned both keys yet.
I know.
Simultaneously. I know you have yours on your end.
I do have mine on my end, and I'm ready. But I'm glad I took a moment before I turned it.
If we look at time, if we're just looking at time spent together, if we not what was shown to us in the anime, but all the time that was spent. I mean, he's at Kame house for 8 months. Mm-hmm. He sees Bulma maybe a total of a week.
Yeah,
like a week, 2 weeks. For
all the Dragon Ball adventures wrap up in a reasonable amount of time. Let's say. But
Launch has more quantity time, where Bulma has more quality time.
This is
you know what, Vince? I'm pulling the button back out.
Okay, I'm ready.
Because you can have 2 mommies.
Goku's got 2 mommies.
Goku's got 2 moms and their Launch and their Bulma. And that, as I turn the key. Shit.
Oh, yeah, I got to turn.
3, 2, 1. Goku has 2 moms, and they are Bulma and Launch. And that is canon, but not fucking Nick Cannon.
Not Nick Cannon. It's canon.
Lord of mercy.
Lord of mercy.
It's
right by the beach. It's true.
They walked his ass down that aisle if they had an actual wedding.
Oh, that would have been... in the remake, when they do a remaster.
It's blue when we do the wedding episode.
Yeah.
It's blue-haired Launch. She's crying. She sneezes. Blonde-haired Launch sees where she's at. She cries.
Yes. That's exactly how it is. That's how the episode
while hitting Goku on the shoulder, like, go fuck. You got this.
You could do it, Goku. Hit. Tear.
Yeah. I always cry at weddings. And because of the tear gas, because I'm usually robbing them.
My guns cry too. Bullet shells.
You know how much money's in a wedding? That's right for robbery, baby.
My favorite color dress is always white. It's unfortunate the bride is the only one wearing a white dress.
Okay, let's end this episode proper.
Yeah.
Because one, like Columbo, just one more thing. So at the wedding, Bob, he's like, oh, in honor of the wedding, let me look into your future and see what's going to come up. I'm sure it's going to be puppies and rainbows and happiness all the time. To the point where Baba covers up the crystal ball to keep us, the audience, from peeking.
Yep.
The announcer says, the next story takes place a full 5 years from now. And Baba winks at the camera at the end.
Whoa, okay. That's real. That's a little different from mine.
Lay it on us.
Similar, Baba saying, or it's more the announcer has a little bit more to do in the end of this one. Because the announcer's like, and maybe even Baba will tell their fortune for the happy couple. And then she gets in front of it, and then he says, you've got to wait for the next installment in Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh.
Yeah. No 5 years later, but I like that they just were like
no end game 5 years later. Spoilers.
Yes.
I guess. It's been long enough. Get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
It's on Disney Plus now. You're fine.
It's on Disney Plus. It's no longer special.
I'm not giving Mandalorian spoilers.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
The internet's doing that for me.
Yeah, it's if you
it's cute and annoying.
It's on Google's homepage somehow. You don't even have to type anything in. It's just there.
Yeah.
Here's what Baby Yoda did this week.
Baby Yoda had 2 bowel movements.
He was a little fussy before his nap, but once he was down, he did okay.
He had some force streams. He was moving a lot of fruit around.
There was a Mon Calamari kid that he played with very well. He's learning about sharing. Wow. So no 5 years later and just, so he's just getting mad at Baba, like, Baba.
Yeah. Baba don't tell. Papa don't preach and Baba don't tell.
No warning them about his death. Hey, don't you trunks this. Don't you dare trunks this.
Don't make us have to retroactively create a time police.
We're not ready for time travel yet. We're not out of ideas. In any sort of sci-fi show, once you get to time travel, it's like, oh boy. Because at that point you can do whatever you want. Nothing means anything. Mm-hmm. Everything can be fixed and changed. That's one man's been. Vince, we joke because we care, because that is it. We gotta wait 5. Man, I wonder what's gonna happen to Goku in 5 years. I wonder if it'll be anything like what I watched when I was like 16.
Yeah.
At 4 p.m.
I wonder if Goku's life journey will be anything like the shows I used to watch when I was a child. But Aaron, can you believe we did it?
It's weird to put my actual thoughts and feelings in the words because I'm emotionally stunted, but I will try. I am so glad that on a rooftop in the summer in fucking sweltering heat, while running around trying to watch improv shows, I was like, hey man, do you want to do a pod? We both love we're both friends now, and we both love podcasts. Do you want to do a podcast? And then random, semi not serious, half joking, like, well, what if we did it on Dragon Ball? That's people like that, right?
Yeah. I probably said something about, people love Dragon Ball.
I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, man. And I'm glad, like, I don't know. I'm just happy. I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy that we got this far together. Man. And I can't wait. Well, I mean, we're going to wait like an hour to eat before we But I'm excited. I'm sad to see Dragon Ball go.
Right.
Because there are lots of elements that I fell in love with watching it. But I'm just going to fall in love with other stuff in Z, man. It's not goodbye. It's not goodbye at all, actually. It's just let's just enjoy this victory for a moment before we continue our journey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel the same way. This has been one of the most fun things I've been able to do since, moving to a big city to try to make it in this entertainment industry and all that kind of stuff. And without you and this podcast, life would be a lot harder. Let's just say that. And it's been such a joy and a pleasure to make something that other people also enjoy. Like we can't talk about the end of Dragon Ball without talking about how great our fans and listeners and contributors and friends and people who supported us have been throughout this entire journey of like, oh, you do, wait, what is it called? Oh, wait, what is it called? Oh, yeah, I've listened to it. Oh, yeah. And then, over time, more and more people have listened, and it's been great. And of course, doing it with you, Aaron, I would not change for the world. It's been so great. We're friends before, but we're even better friends now, and it's perfect. I'll say that. It's perfect.
Oh, that's later. Perfect sound.
It's my favorite saga of all time. Is that saga?
I like Android Saga because
the music.
No, it's because of a blonde. But anyway,
hey.
So Yeah, and we can't, as Vince said, we can't talk about this without talking about all of you. Thank you so much for listening and for being a fan and for writing to us and talking to us. We have some, I'm going to save them for the next one.
Yeah, why don't we save some of that stuff for the next one, because it's also a perfect time to tell you this isn't it, folks. Oh God, far from it. We've got programming for the rest of the month of December, right?
We're doing a Dragon Ball movie. We're doing a Dragon Ball Z movie that I guess happens before Z actually happens. So I'm like, okay, so we're going to dip our toe a little bit. But like we said, we got some more. We'll read your letters there. But like we said before, January, that first Tuesday of January, we are deep on that first episode of Z. We're going to learn about space. We're going to see a farmer get shot.
Oh, my heart already hurts for him.
Thank you for coming along with us, and we hope you continue, man.
Yeah.
Woman, person.
People. You can do all the same things we've been asking you to do for 150 plus episodes. You can rate and review the podcast. Give us 5 stars on whatever podcast player or service you like. Leave a comment. It does help other people find the show. Expands our audience and gives us more opportunity to do more stuff. And hit us up, kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Answer some of the questions that we asked you to during the episode, or just send us your own questions about whatever Dragon Ball related, and we will get to them. We will answer them. Hit us up on social media at Kame House Party across all of our social medias, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff. And just a reminder that if you're embarking on any kind of new journey with friends, foes, acquaintances, neutral parties, or if you're just trying to make something and you're just at the beginning, no matter how long you think you're going to do it or what it's about, you gotta keep fighting.